Yeah, dude. That's my co-host. Shout out to him. Sorry about that.
Good man.
Yeah. He's the homie for real. Easy there, buddy. That's fine.
It's only a
Hell yeah. So what up, dude? This is my dog, Nevin. He's actually technically the first guest on my pod. I did one in Dan's barn, but it was just the plug showed up, and then this fucking one dude came like at the same time to buy off Dan. It was like he was just like middlemaning, and then we all got a little too drunk, and he just started going conspiracy theory. And I was like, I went over there to do a pod with Dan, and me and him were all. He was like pretty hyped to do it, which I was kind of surprised about, because like he's kind of like iffy about like YouTube and shit. But I was like, yeah, dude, I'm fun doing a podcast. He was down, and then they showed up, and they were taking longer than we were expecting, because you know the plug and shit. And then we were drinking, and then he started going conspiracy theory, and I just looked at Dan, I was like, bro, I'm just gonna flip the camera on. I just put the camera on, and I sat on top of his fridge, and it was fucking, dude, we just went on forever. I haven't even watched it. I haven't posted, but I don't know how well the audio is. I know it's not that bad in this one. It actually probably is pretty bad, because I'm supposed to turn the AC off. But that's fine, dude. It's not that big
Bro,
a deal.
look at this shit. This is what happened today, actually. I got
Oh,
fucking
fuck.
fire ants.
Fire ant. Bro, put it on, go up to the camera, show the camera, bro. That's funny as fuck, 'cause this was your first day. I just got him
It was funny
I'm
though.
literally wearing the shirt right now, so shout out. There's a fucking plug
That
in
was
if this
funny.
ever blows up to Ontario's.
Bro, it's funny because I grabbed it. I was like, because we were grabbing a whole bunch of wood, right? So I was like,
Yeah.
I grabbed it, I don't know, probably 10, 15 pieces beforehand.
Mhm.
No issues. Last one I go to grab, I'm carrying to the car, entire arm,
Yeah.
shirt just covered.
I've had the same shit on days where we go to like pull weeds and shit, and you just go to pull a weed, and they're all over the weed, and I'm just not paying attention because I've been pulling weeds all
Mhm.
fucking day. And then as you're walking back to the truck, you start getting lit up.
Literally what happened, I was on the way back to the truck and I had to drop it and smack it.
Chill ass company though. I was trying to tell him when he got in, because he ain't never really been blue collar. He had like minimal experience and shit, but he fucking, so I was telling him it's a little hot and it's some work, but it's 50-50 smoking and hanging out, and then when you gotta work, you gotta work. But if you ain't got no work ethic, it sucks. But I mean, I feel like the stuff we do is also fucking, like, it's better than being inside, like you were just doing like pizza delivery and shit. No, what were you doing? You were fucking
I was serving rich
serving. Serving. I thought you were delivering for a second. But I mean, even then, you'd be going in the back of that kitchen and shit. Cause like I was doing delivering pizzas, and
Yeah,
in the back of the kitchen. It's almost just as bad. Like humidity wise, and like when you walk by the oven and they open that bitch, like that's fucking.
And on top of that, I'm constantly working for 7-8 hours versus hanging out for 3 and
Yeah,
working
like
4.
it's more like it might not be as physical all day, but like the physical isn't all day here. You got bursts of it, and tomorrow is our worst day. This was your first day. Tomorrow's gonna be the worst, and it's the most consistent. But obviously, like I said, like nobody's expecting nothing crazy because they know that you're pretty new to it. And on top of that, like even the experienced ones, like it doesn't experience doesn't really mean shit for the heat. Like you get used to it to an extent, but it also like it literally we break a new record of heat index every year. So like you're used to it, but it's still getting hotter, and it's just that season. Even like you get out of shape as soon as winter comes around, and then you got it in a bad time because now that it's starting to rain and shit. I feel like that heat is like just humid, nasty heat. Like
to be
today.
fair though, it's also the best but worst time.
Yeah, it is hard because like in the winter they're not hiring and there's not shit going on, so it's like hard to get the job. And like dead of summer with no rain, it's dumb hot. Especially what we do, because like where you were today is like a majority of what our properties are gonna look like. Like undeveloped developments that we go and maintain until the houses are up. So like you get caught a lot in like just a place where is no shade. Like you start getting too hot, you got a second before you're back to the truck. Tomorrow's nice in the sense that like it's a bunch of houses. So walking down the sides of houses, you get the breeze, you get the shade of the sides of the house and shit. But I mean, it's a lot of fucking houses. But we've also never done it with as many guys as we'll have tomorrow, and we've been getting in a better routine. So I think it'll be all right.
Yeah, we
Not
have
that
like
bad.
8, 9 guys.
Yeah. And I mean, it's still fucking. I don't know what truck I'm gonna try and get you in on our truck, and we're still gonna smoke a blunt on the way to the property, even if we don't. You know what I mean? I try and smoke like a quarter, maybe half the blunt on the way there, and then like the other half of it there, like right before we get like as we're gassing up and getting all our shit ready. Oh, damn, that's so
Get
tragic.
going.
Yeah, and then we'll fucking bust some shit out till probably about noonish, and then we'll probably take a lunch, smoke another blunt, chill out. Sometimes depends on like what's packed and how who is feeling and shit, cause I don't really eat it. But Hayden will go and get the fucking pizza from the 7-Eleven down the street, cause that's really all there's by tomorrow. So it won't be too bad, you know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
The company's not bad all around. It's super chill. And I mean, it'll give us time because, like, we got fucking aspirations and shit, like this podcast and shit that I'm trying to run. It gives me time to, like, make content for the channel and stuff while, like, I don't know. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, what the fuck was I supposed to do at 9 o'clock in the morning on a normal day, anyways?
yeah, I mean, up until you have stuff going, like, consistent shit, like, if you make enough money off YouTube, it's different to go and make content early in the morning. But like when you're starting out and you need a job that provides like your life, and then also for you to be able to like
Yeah, you need a
do
job in the
extra.
morning.
Yeah, you need, because you need that afternoon. You need like half the day. You need a day where you like you get up so early that by the time you're done, you still have half the day.
I mean, granted, for me, like, with the Hot Wheels thing, it's also, yes, it's harder now that I can't find as many, but on top of it, I have more locations I can hit now.
Yeah.
I'm like 40 minutes away from home now, so versus 20 minutes going south, which, granted, south is nicer, but up here there's nothing.
Yeah, I mean,
Nobody
so the
gives a-
places are less likely to have been hit, for sure.
So higher chin. Well, to be fair, I come to Spring Hill, Walmart a lot, so it makes sense to go there.
Mm-hmm.
But more opportunity, you know.
Yeah, and I mean, making more, and you also get into a lot more opportunities in this field. Like, the more blue collar people you're around, just the more like general money shit. Like Justin,
Yeah.
he does hella contracting and like carpenting outside of work. So like, if you like in a grind state where you have like the free time and like the energy and shit, like you can hit him up once you get cool with him and just be, like any Saturday and Sunday. Half the time, like half the week he might be at work right now.
Actually, he's talking about it. He's going to work.
So I'm saying, hand all burned up and bandage and stuff. He's a worker, but, and especially in his field, like what he's going to do right now, I'm sure he's going to go like grind shit out. He's pretty new to the landscaping stuff. Like you said, it was like, Hayden was like on you, like, just don't do this, and then he immediately goes and does it and fucks it up.
And he
Like,
didn't really
such a
care,
ju-
but,
yeah.
like,
Yeah, it's just such a Justin move, but he's cool, and it's like never intentional or nothing like too problematic. So he's definitely worth putting up with the.
I mean, to be
With the
fair, I couldn't
goofies.
say I was doing the best with the fucking mulch bags, but like, still laying them down.
Yeah, you mean like the way you shake spread them and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I
and I
wasn't
mean
doing
that-
it as effective, but like, I mean,
Mm.
shit, it's still my first day.
But that's what I was saying. Yeah, like as somebody that like
That's
that
literally
you
their
warned,
job.
like you told them in the text, like, you know, you don't have the experience, but you're willing to like learn shit. Like
Yeah.
that's something you expect. Like learning to like shake spread it pretty good and even is like a skill that kind of comes with the job. Like it's gonna take a couple bags. You're not just gonna pick it up and spread it. Because the goal is to spread as thin as possible to savor it, but like you have to spread it
Yeah.
enough to make it fully covered, and then
I was
like,
kicking a shit ton.
yeah, like, you don't want to have too much piled up, and like wasting it, but you still need it to like be able to be like hit and not just immediately look bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean,
Oh well.
but that's small like tedious shit that like just small skills that you'll learn over time. That's not even like a major thing or anything that we do that often, unless you stay on that truck. I'm not sure what that truck's looking like and how that's going.
Yeah, I don't know where I'm gonna be at tomorrow.
I don't know what truck you're gonna ride on, but I'm more than positive we're all going to the same place, the Tuesday route, because it's big. So that's probably what we'll all do every Tuesday is go there together.
What time do you get off on Tuesdays? 4.
Yeah, it'll probably be like 4-ish. But with everybody, it could be earlier. Depends on how everybody does. The new guy that we started today, I don't know if they showed you the videos, but he was literally, the edger was backwards and he was walking backwards, and it was just fucking, it was all.
Okay, so I have a little bit more competence than that.
Yeah, and that's competence is the exact word I used for you too when I was talking to Sean about it. I was like, he doesn't know anything about the field, but he's competent and isn't like a drug addict like half the dudes that apply. So you know what I mean? So it's like, he doesn't know how to use the equipment, but the second you show him, he's got it. And when you tell him where to go, he's good. Like, this dude's fucking.
Hey, dude, I've already learned how to load it up from line. I've already learned how to start a mower like that versus an electric one that you just click a button and it goes.
Yeah. Basics, you're getting basics down. And
I mean, to be fair, I've also never really touched a fucking weed whacker before. I literally picked one up last week.
This is a pretty good place to start too. Like, as far as like shit we do, a lot of lawn companies, they got they do trimming of like bushes and all kinds of other shit that sucks to do. Shit that like we're gonna occasionally do, but I mean, it's so rare, and like you'll probably just be on cleanup because of how many people we have at this point. This is a pretty cake place to start, and like it's honestly like cake period, like as far as like landscaping, because I've been to plenty of places. Just the way it's run, how chill they are, and the routes that they do. Like, it's not, tomorrow's like the most houses, and it's like we only have 2 routes like this where we even do houses, and they're both, the one we did today is how the one we do tomorrow is. It's the exact same layout, just smaller. It's just a big circle and then a smaller circle in the center of it. So, and you do every house, so it's shoulder to shoulder. There's no like driving around making sure you know which one to do this and that, which is like half the confusion. That's why it's nice when you can just like at this place. That's what I'm saying. Like, as soon as you learn how to use the edger, I'm just gonna point you in direction.
I mean, to be fair, I know how it works for the most part, but like.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing to how it works. It's just.
As long as you don't fucking dig it into the dirt.
Yeah, know? it's just getting into the habit of it and getting like the muscle memory of like holding it, but not like letting it sit on its own weight, but not like too much. And then like if you like barely pick it up, you'll kind of feel it like running, and you can just start to move with it, and you'll get in the habit of like right when pick it up, turn, drop it, right at the corner, go, and you'll just fucking. The one dude started moving today. I guess Grey Goose worked with him back in the day. So Grey Goose is what I call this old dude that's on my truck. He's funny as fuck. He's pretty cool, but today he did terrible, so I was pretty upset about that.
Yeah, like I said, everybody worked on my truck.
I mean, he was just missing a ton of shit and being lazy and shit. He's pretty old, so we were kind of giving it the benefit of the doubt, but I was still got on him a little bit and I was sad I had to do it to him because I fought with him. And it was funny because, like, Sean gets all giddy and he's like, yeah, I'm doing new for me because he just started driving the truck and shit. And then Grey Goose is doing all this bullshit and he's like, bro, I need you to say something. Like, what the fuck are you talking about, Foreman? And he's like, dude, yeah, but like, you gave him the nickname, bro. Like, you named him. He's basically yours, bro. Like, come on, man. He just didn't know how to go about, like, being assertive, so I just thought it was funny as fuck. It's okay. You can talk shit on him, too, because he doesn't even know the name of this podcast, so he probably won't listen to a podcast episode unless he's in it, because he's that kind of guy. Cool shit, though. That's the homie. I love him for sure. He's funny as fuck. He used to be a lot more like blondish and look more like Joe Dirty. He used to be basically like a little David Spade. I used to call him Spade. And he's like funny. He's funny. He's like like knock jokes and like goofy as fuck, but like really dirty ones. Like he's got dirty and goofy sense of humor. Yeah, they're all pretty fucking. Like you fucking spoke to them. They're all chill. They all fucking got decent sense of humor. Like I clown on all of them.
I think it's funny though, they all got their little fucking black baggy.
Yeah, they're extra with it, for real.
I'm like, alright bro, you got it. They're panicking, like pulling over and shit to make sure they have it. I'm like, alright.
Yeah.
Which I mean, I have no problem with because more time in the AC.
Yeah, I mean, chilling. But like, they're not that bad with the bud. Like, they gotta make sure they have it. But I mean, for the most part, it's like they do work. Tomorrow, you'll see. Like, when we get to a spot where the work needs to be done, like your day was chill and they knew it. Like extra guys. Like we had a couple people. Like we had a new guy today, first day, and your first day. And normally, when there's multiple people supposed to start like that, like only one of them even shows up. So the fact that everybody showed up, it was like, okay, oh shit, you know what I mean? So they was pretty laid back, so.
They probably thought I wasn't going to show because I'm late as fuck.
For half a second, for sure. But, you pulled through, dog. Pulled through. First day on the job, and now you're the first guest on the pod, so shout out to you. This is like mostly a work podcast, but it's just like half what I talk about anyways, because it's really all I got going. It's supposed to be more about my other channel, but there's only so much going on. Because I try to upload these weekly, because I feel like that's mostly what pods are. It's just consistency, anyways.
Yeah.
Because like, even if I do get a dope clip, if I get a dope clip and they clip on my pod and they see the name of the thing is like fucking podcast number fucking 50, it's like whatever, you know what I mean? But if it's podcast number like 300, they're probably not even gonna watch all 300. But it's just to know that. So he does upload every week, so it's worth the sub because a new video's coming out next week. You know what I mean? Whereas like if you only got like so many, because you only post when shit's going on, it makes it really difficult. Because then like I'd be like I asked you, like we even got shit going on and really not too much to talk about, but I still gotta make the pod because you need the consistency.
It is true. Consistency is key to everything.
Yeah, that's what I get in the dilemma. Of like, should I even do the pod or like make it as shit? But dude, I started this fucking like a month and a half, 2 months ago. I've only missed 1 week, and the week that I missed it, I literally was so mad at myself all week. I felt like a fucking idiot. And I was just like, just because it's so easy. After I did miss it, I was like, because I have nothing to talk about, there's not really much to do. So it seemed kind of like hard or like whatever. But then when you don't do it, you're like, bro, you literally just had to talk to a camera.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's like, I went back and watched Joe Rogan's earliest pod. Like, not even that many views. And half the views, you can, like, see it when you click up on YouTube and shit. It, like, shows you where people have, like, stopped watching and shit now, or, like, most rewinded and shit like that. And, like, everybody's, like, a lot of people have clicked on it. A lot of clicks, but not that many views. They just click on it to see, like, what it was like. Because he's big now. But, like, they don't actually, like, watch it. Because it was ass. It was fucking terrible. And I bet you it has so many more views than his first 100, because those were all similar to that one, but less interesting, because they're not the first. They're just early ass ones, you know what I mean? And that's where I'm at with this right now. These are just early ass ones. But also, I feel like this helps with the YouTube, because the YouTube, I call this podding, like podcasting. But the YouTube channel is the channel I have that has like the car videos and other shit.
Yeah,
that one I'm really trying to rely on just like just good content. But because it's so weird, because you need good content, that's really what gets attention and like main views. But you need the consistency behind the content, because like it doesn't matter if you have a one-hit wonder. If that's your only video, then like that's that. But like I have a video that hit. That one video of me sliding on Instagram.
Yeah.
Almost 11 million views. And then if you clicked on it, if that was the last one I posted, the last, 10 before that, right before that one, all those got fucking quadruple the views that they had, even though they were posted months ago and shit. solely just because that one blew up. So then they went back and looked at the old ones. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you gotta have like the repetition, but it's only gonna be that one that blows up. So I'm getting better at posting more on
yeah,
YouTube.
I fucked up. Hold on, let's see if I can find it.
What is that?
This is a 50K view, 10K likes, not that many comments, but
Yeah.
I mean,
Comments are the hardest to get though, and usually you're gonna get I've noticed a lot of hate. Is you'll get more hate comments, so it's weird, kind of like.
someone asked for the background music. Someone said Bugatti Chiron on top. Song.
It's also your style of content. That's like you got
What type of
car
Lamborghini?
show content, so you know it's really hard to get hate. Mine's street drifting, so it's like pretty easy for someone to be like, "You reckless piece of shit, you endangering life. Oh, and you're a school bus, blah blah blah."
It's
But-
crazy. I made this over 175 weeks ago.
Yeah, when you see shit like that though, that's what
But yeah.
doing stuff like that, and then
My
like,
video, as soon as I posted that, because I didn't post right away, it fucking plummeted down to 1K.
yeah, and seeing shit like that, like going back and seeing Dan posted 100 something weeks ago, that's like, that kind of like is what made me start wanting to do shit like this, because, dude, like you realize how much time happens in between the big events, so you gotta find something that you can do consistently. So like I really need to shout this one out. I shout out the other the YouTube channel all the time in this, but that's because this is gonna be the consistent one. I feel like people will listen to all the time, and then can go to the YouTube for the big shit. But really, what I think is that I need to be doing it backwards, because the YouTube's gonna be the ones where I post like the crazy shit
Yeah.
and like the shit that's more like attention grabby. So I need to shout out this one so that they can see it on the attention grabbing one and come to it. And then this is just the shit that like
Should be quite
basically
good.
holds people over. It's like this is basically what this is gonna be, is like filler episodes.
To be fair though, if you take what happened Saturday night and throw that into a video, you're already gonna be pretty much. You should ask people.
And I thought about that, but like it just was so
I mean, it's definitely.
aimless.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it was so like, and that's kind of like it. I try and keep
But
my
look
channel vague, but it's mostly automotive and just the lack of
But look at what's
stuff
his
like
name?
that. Like I definitely could have Danny Duncan'd it and like just threw like
Well, look at Jack,
parts of it in there. You know what I mean?
Juke Squad.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's like I'm just not consistently like I do go out and do that shit, but like I'm mostly like my life is like pretty much cars. Like I buy Hot Wheels off you, and like you see like I got an engine block sitting over there. That's like who I want to be associated with, and like kind of just what I want to do. So like that's what I figured I would build the channel around, because if that's all I'm like pushing out is car shit, that's all that's gonna come to me is car shit. I'll meet
Yeah.
car people. I'll get invited to,
See,
instead
that's
of
the
like
thing.
having to like fucking pay to get into car shows. I'll be like asked, almost offered money to go. Like I'd probably go to all of them for free, especially if I had any kind of following, solely for the experience and to like say what's up to people. You know what I mean? But like just to like just push that shit out. That was like. It sounds weird, but low key, I was doing the YouTube backwards of what everyone says.
If you think about that, that's what I'm doing. I'm paying to go see the same people over and over again, the same events.
Yeah.
And
Well, I
they're-
mean, yours was.
They're
you
but they're
dead big,
paying
though.
me.
Yeah, you
It's
were.
the
like-
same people though. Every time.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, but like that's kind of what the social media was for. Is like, kind of it expands you too. Like you would meet more people through that. Like locally, I would know them and go to most of them. But like I would still.
Out of
With
state.
goals, yeah, like goals, I would like try to expand and get further out of state. I mean, like I would fucking eventually would want to go to like SEMA and shit, like with a SEMA build. That's the kind of shit I want to do with my YouTube channel.
That would be sick.
Not that like the Saturday night, I could have easily threw that in the middle of a video to stretch the video too, which would be smart because YouTube's almost getting to longer term shit, which is kind of why I started the pod too, because like everyone is kind of starting pods, but also like mostly because everybody listens to pods, and I feel like for a lot of reasons music's kind of like falling off, but also really repetitive, and there's just like it depends who you are, but there's a pod for everything. So like you can listen to shit if you want to be educational, but like if you ever heard of Street Alpha podcast,
Yeah.
it's this dude named Tukes, and he basically knew nothing about cars when he started. So he was asking like goofiest, like just most normal questions, but like with like no embarrassment. He's like, I'm just fucking here to learn. And then like now he's interviewed like everyone, Boosted Boys, all kinds of people, and so he's made it up there, and he's still probably only he probably knows a shit ton depending on how much he retains, because he's interviewed so many people at this point.
And to be fair, he doesn't have to retain it. You can just go look back at it.
Yeah, but like also this is kind of a skill in like your retention and like the way you speak and stuff. Like you'll get better after like doing 100 podcasts, because a podcast goal is at least an hour, so that's 100 hours at least of this format. You know what I mean? But the shit he's learned too on his pod, like I've listened to it because it's just cool to like, you get so much more information than I've ever like thought, and different point of views, because he interviews all kinds of guys. So like tuners and shit, you learn how important tuning really is. Because like tuning is so important, because like it doesn't matter what you build, it has to be able to be tuned properly. But at the same time, you have to build for the tunes that you want. Like you have to have a goal, aspiration. People that are like way smarter and way more in depth than I ever was. So you learn a lot from it. But then I also listen to a lot of comedian podcasts for just to get by, just for like laughs throughout the day, which are oddly enough also some of the most informative. Like Joe Rogan's technically a comedian, but like to be a comedian, you have to like make jokes about what's going on in the world. So like you have to stay pretty up to date. So like they're generally talking about pretty like up to date topics and like shit that's like relevant and stuff like that. You know what I mean? You good?
Yeah.
Hot?
A bit.
I'm dead.
It's been a minute since had some good blood.
Yeah. No, I got a fucking ounce of it. Wow, I'm around that right now.
Listen,
Yeah, I got some. Need some of this good shit.
soon I ate the bake. I'll go to probably tomorrow.
Time
5.
4:30. Yeah, it says that on TV.
4:30, yeah.
I don't know when we started. How long we've been at this?
Who knows?
Yeah, I mean, I guess it doesn't have to be super long. It's just an early one. It's definitely not getting any views, anyways. I mean, we'll probably listen to it later. I don't know if you'll ever want to listen to it. Once you get headphones, maybe one day you'll just be at work and be like, dude. You'll probably just like, I'll be passing you on the morning, just like, dude, I'm listening to our podcast right now. And I'm just like, oh, that's so embarrassing. But whatever, dude. It'll be sick as fuck. Because we'll probably fucking end up doing more, because you probably come over more often since we fucking work together now. I don't live far. And I mean,
5 minutes of the road.
yeah, it would have been faster if we didn't have to stop for gas, and also, I didn't fucking know if you knew where I lived, like 100%.
Almost.
Yeah, like I figured you knew like go past Robbie's to the end of like east, but then like through the neighborhood, I was like, whatever, I'll pull over for him.
Yeah,
Does my fucking left turn signal not work?
No, it does.
Alright, because I was fucking used it and you just got it wrong. I was like, that must
yeah,
not
but
work.
you fucking, I saw the truck coming, bro. You just.
Yeah. Well,
You didn't hit the brakes, bro. You just fucking turned. I was like, oh, okay.
that's kind of my thing, actually. But last time it didn't go so well. We actually passed at the end of East Road when you go around the lake. You can really only see it for some reason heading north. Like going south, it gets lost in the light, but heading north, bro, the lines are so dark and you just see it heading two dark lines right into the guardrail. That's me. Just so you know.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Left your mark somewhere.
Yeah, a couple places actually, but we're not gonna talk about the other one. Yeah, I feel like we'll actually have some pretty decent podcasts later. Like we can do some more. Like once you get into this fucking, now that you're making more money and shit. Once you get into this Hot Wheels shit, that's a decent topic. Like full custom Hot Wheels, like already custom as far as like wheels and paint and shit.
Yeah.
But you're talking like wide bodies and shit,
Dude,
like full on shit. And I've always wanted to do shit like that.
Well, think about it, because you want to do it, but you don't want to go buy a 3D printer to go make them yourself. Nobody wants to go and dish out $500-$600 for a decent.
Well, yeah, because like I was just buying Hot Wheels. You were flipping, so you were more into the like it was more business stuff for you. So like it was the investment was an actual like the investment for me was to have my own custom Hot Wheels, which is crazy. For you, it was like literally gonna turn into a profit after a couple months.
I mean, yes, but also I gotta think about it like in the community senses and like this is what people are looking for because people want to find and make wide bodies, but they don't want to put the work into it.
Yeah,
so if you can
it's a lot of work.
get them and glue it to the car or whatever, like adhesive or whatever, get it on the car and then just all you have to do is paint it.
Yeah.
Then a lot more people would be more willing to go into.
Yeah, I mean, you're already painting them and shit, so you could go as far as like if they just want to do a full custom, just like.
I could do it, yes, but also I give the opportunity. Like.
No, yeah, you'd always leave the opportunity for sure, because I mean that opens the door to more people. People want to do DIY shit, but not like the full DIY. They ain't got the money for the 3D printing, but like somebody will paint it.
Look at some of the wheels. People are selling a single set of wheels, so for the front and the back. Like for your truck, the only reason I haven't given you your truck yet is because I'm waiting for my wheels. I spent $10 on them, which for one set is kind of a lot because I'll buy them for 50-60 cents.
Yeah.
So
but that's like
they're bigger, so it makes a little more sense.
So we were trying to find like a weird spec for those ones because it was kind of like one off that fucking slant truck.
Yeah, to an extent though. I could have used monster truck wheels, but it wouldn't have looked right.
I thought that because remember I sent you the picture of the tall Chevy and I was like, dude, these are like chrome beadlocks. The chrome would be cool, but it's.
You got the red Chevy?
It's all put away now, but I don't think I have a red Chevy.
I got a red Chevy for you.
Gang shit. I think I have a red fucking.
It's a Silverado, but I mean, same but different.
I don't even think they really do GMC like that. To be fair, even
I have a no, it is a GMC, but it's an older one.
Oh yeah, maybe, yeah. That'd be fucking. I gotta get some of that then. I gotta fucking honestly.
I got a Ram 1500.
Yeah. I gotta get something for this shit. I gotta find some kind of diorama I can set my shit up with. I want to put it on display, but the display has shit I had just wasn't in.
Yeah, I'm in the same.
Too tucked away. Pretty clustered right now, so there's that.
I have kind of shelves like that, and they're just full of open cars.
Yeah, and that's pretty much like how mine was. Like they were kind of set up like they were at a car meet. But the problem is, like even with something like that, you kind of like unless you just fucking stack them side by side, but then you don't even see half of them. If you stack them, if you like try and park them like they're at a car meet, it just takes up so much extra room in it, and it's like fuck, dude. That's why I mean that is almost perfect. The Mitsubishi lineup I got, it takes that's all of them, and it takes up that. That's not true actually. The fucking in one of the shipping containers, there's a 3000 GT, and I think it's actually the cooler one, because that's like the 93 and up. It's the bubble headlights. The other one's got the pop-ups. And obviously pop-up headlights are cooler on everything. So.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, for sure. But I wanted to keep it up and I keep that shit sealed. Every now and then I drop one of them open just so I see it. But I try to keep it sealed just because like I want to get dusty because they're a bitch to clean. And that's like half the reason I didn't have mine on display is because they're not like in anything.
Yeah.
So like I have to keep dusting them. Which I kind of didn't mind at first because I was just like, I use the time that I'm supposed to dust them when they start getting dirty as like a reference to like rearrange them, like because they've been in the same like scene technically.
Yeah.
For the whole time. So then
I move my stuff around all the time.
Yeah.
I'll take a couple cars out and it'll make me have to shift over everything. I don't know. I got probably 30-40 cars on each whole thing.
Yeah.
It's not a lot, but you also look in the back. I got chases. I got an Eclipse. I got the red. RX-7 with the candy paints on them, and they're in the big 132 scales.
Oh, what are you doing, buddy?
Yeah, the 132 scales is pretty sick.
Come on, buddy.
And I have all my chases and I have the Naruto ones.
Yeah, oh yeah, I mean,
I've never sold
I don't know
them.
how much you fuck with Naruto, but Justin loves that shit. I work today. Fucking tats. He's a goofy fucking kid. Even though he's a guy.
You know what's funny? When we were working today, we found a fucking like Hot Wheel.
Oh hell yeah! I have a
Like-
couple of them. I have like they're all together too. I have like all the like ones I found because you find a decent amount doing this shit over time. You run them. Out like you find them in like spots that you can take, like spots that aren't just like a kid's backyard where you just stole his Hot Wheels. Which I would 100% do if you had like a cool enough one, dude. Like almost any Fast and Furious one. Especially if you had it out just in the yard dirty. I'm just like, he's got fucking the Mitsubishi Eclipse out here fucking beat the shit, bro.
Bro, seeing what some people are paying and then watching them just rip it open hurts.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean you're gonna drop $40 just to fucking crack it open?
Well, you know, some people do it for the love, player. For the love. Come on, boy.
It's like I really wish I could sell it at normal value, but I gotta make money.
Yeah. And that's what I mean for like the 3D printing and shit.
So then I can sell Hot Wheels at retail and resell the kits.
Yeah. It just, the profit was there for you. It made more sense, for sure.
For the time being.
Still makes sense. And I mean,
I definitely could on premium expensive stuff for sure, but on the main line and stuff, make it cheaper.
Yeah.
Maybe not $5, maybe $3, $4. So I still make money, but I'm not making crazy money.
I don't know how it's going though. I don't know how much more Hot Wheels has really got, to be honest.
Yeah, to be honest, I don't know what it's gonna do, and I'm kind of glad that my collection got wet. I haven't been buying as much, but I bought a case.
Yeah. Yeah, it was kind of like a push to get you out of it.
Yeah, just kind of used the money from the event that I had, bought a case, and kind of just rebought some cars just to have them. But to be fair, I do also want to get out of it because it sucks.
Yeah. Yeah, as far as, I mean, if you were doing the fucking, like, if you had the passion for it and you were doing the wide bars and shit, it's pretty gangster.
At some point, not yet.
Yeah, no, I mean, not in the position right now, but I mean,
training.
like, as long as you got the love for that, I feel like that'd be some dope ass shit for you. But, like, as far as just, like, what you were not that bit ago, like, doing it, like, almost as a necessity financially, like, needing them for profit and shit, going to all the vendors and stuff. I mean, it is a good bit of work for sure.
To be fair, I traded like 20 cars for a shirt.
It was a cool shirt.
Fuck yeah, it was a pinky F.
Fuck yeah!
To match my suit.
Yeah, pink suit's pretty clear. Fuck yeah. You getting kind of hungry.
Yeah. I haven't eaten today. I woke up and literally just hit the road.
Well, you were late, so.
Well, to be fair, my alarm was set at 5, and
Didn't go
it
off.
went off at 6.
Huh. Sounds like it was set for 6.
No, it was set for 5. I made sure.
Huh.
I wouldn't set it at 6 if I had to fucking leave at 6.
Hey, man. I don't know, what?
I had it set at 5 o'clock, and then one set at 5:15, 5:30, 5:45.
None of them went off, you're saying?
Fuck no.
So what you gotta do is fix that. You gotta do something.
You know what I think it was? I think this was turned off, so it was just vibrating.
I don't think so, because I have mine on vibrator all the time, every night, like most nights, because the group chat never shuts up. So I have to mute it right now, otherwise it'll probably be going retarded, fucking up the sound on this shit. Right. Yeah. Alright, well, probably cut it here. You gonna head out here soon?
Soon, yeah.
Okay. What do you got for a drive?
What, drive home?
Yeah.
That's
Probably
what I'm
decent bit. Probably trying to beat 5 o'clock traffic.
Preferably. I got a 37-minute drive home.